action.
What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome back to my gym. So check this out. We have a little fireplace. We have the punching bag. And we have the squat rack, or power rack, whatever you want to call it. So, right now, I have it set up for toad press, for hog press. And we're gonna be doing ourselves a little bit of pussy weight right here. 315, just a warm-up set, pussy weight. But nonetheless, man, I mean, it's good to get, a couple warm-up sets in before you go. So basically I'm using these weeders and they're cheap. They're bottom line weight, as far as I know. Shit's been manufactured for some time now. And from what I've read, I haven't really experienced this so much myself. These are the only weights that I have, all right? But when you get cheaper ones, this hole is kind of big, so they'll wobble on your bar some, all right? I mean, they just don't fit perfectly. You see that, how it wiggles? So to my understanding, if you get more higher end weights, they ain't gonna wiggle like that. But these have the nice big grooves on them. And of course, another downside of having cheaper weights is that they're not calibrated all that much, you know what I mean? Like these could be off by probably up to 2 pounds a piece, either heavier than what they state or lighter. I've never weighed these, so I don't really know what their exact weight is, but that's just a downside of when you get cheaper weight. And right here is the Rogue Ohio bar. I just wanted an expensive bar because I've been using some cheap ones for some time, so I went with that. And it's the non-Cerakote one, is that what you said? Cerakote?
Cerakote isn't that a color? Isn't this like black oxide one or something?
Yeah, this is the black oxide one right here. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty cool look. And it has, the silver plate loaders on it. So anyway, so check this out, dog. Let's see if I can do a couple reps here for warm-up. I roll it up closer to this right here. I tried to roll it up as close as I could get. This is the first time I've benched on this rack, all right? Before this, I was doing it on some cheaper Nautilus rack. I think I posted a video on that. But I'll roll it up to the end. And I'll scoop. I'll try to get a good set. Roll it right here. Oh, shit. Oh. Alright, that's enough for now. Just warm up, but this rack is damn sturdy too. See this? It doesn't move too much. But check out the feet. I had to put, that's some high-end plywood right there, alright? It's not the bottom end shit, we just had it laying around now. So I put that on there. I think that's like is that a 1/2 inch?
I think it's 3/4 or something.
3/4 inch or so. So I put that on there. And then I put some right here as well. You see that? So that's total. It keeps it, because it was lopsided a little bit. The thing moved, but now, see, check it out. You hear some rattle of the weights, but here's the thing, and I know some of you guys might want to talk shit about this. If you do so in the comments below. But check this out, man. There's kind of a gap right here. All right, this one isn't really set, but the 4 corners are. So I can fit my little piggy under there a little bit, so it's not really touching. But I don't know, I could put a little shimmy in there as well, but I mean, as far as I see it, man, it's pretty good. So we're gonna get a new pull-up bar for this. This rack is the Rogue RML-690?
The Monster Light.
Monster Light? Is it 690?
I don't remember.
It's something like that, man. It's like the 690 or some shit. So Monster Light series, which they use the smaller holes, I believe, the smaller hardware, like the not the 1 inch, but maybe the 3/4 inch, 5/8 inch. Yeah, so the hardware. But I mean, I think it's way overdoing it. to get that 1-inch stuff, I think it almost looks cheesy. It looks like a big ass transformer and shit. Because this thing is like 1 inch in diameter with the Monster series. So this is the Monster Light. And the reason I went with the Monster Light, for one, I like this style rack right here with the extension and the weight storage. And I like the dimensions and like I said, the diameter of the hardware that it utilizes. And another reason is they had a ton of accessories available, all right? Because I think the Monster Light series is more established with Rogue. Even though they're working on the Monster series a lot more, but there's just a ton of shit you can buy for it. So I bought this, a Matador bar. You can put this anywhere you want on it. So you can put it right here, which I guess I will for now. I'll put it right here. But I mean, you can put it over here like this, and you can put it up, down, wherever, man. It's pretty toned. In fact, I'll be doing some of these today, but I was a bit surprised. Check this out. The shit's waddly. See? Like I thought, here I'm getting some Rogue products. I thought this shit was gonna be nice and tight, but there's a lot of play right there. So I was kind of surprised, but it's probably not too big of a deal. Because check it out, before you get on it, it's gonna waddle. But I mean, obviously, once you get up and established, as long as you don't jerk around too much, it's gonna be just fine. But these are good to do on bench day, so I'm gonna be doing some of these in my routine. But I think this Matador bar was like 80 or 90 bucks. I just wanted to get a few accessories when we got it. And I also bought these, which I don't know if I need these at this point. So I kind of feel like a dumbass for buying them. And my woman knows I've been spending a lot of money. So I didn't really admit that until now, that I don't really know if I'm gonna use this shit. But, see, check it out. Oh, it's too high, or it's too low, because it's hitting the bolt. Let's pull it back. But that's how these things go on. I mean, I like how the hardware works. See, check that out. And you could even get a pin to secure it down here, because these come with the pins. And it's pretty tight, you see that? And I have two of them, obviously. They go way out, man. So you can bench on the outside of the rack if you wanted. That's more than enough room for safety in general. Of course, there's still some risk if you're a real dumbass and you let the bar go forward before you let everything go. But that's why I like to be in here, there's just more safety involved. So I don't really foresee myself benching outside the rack. And I thought, well, I could have these for shoulder presses or for shrugs. So you could just set the bar right there and do shrugs on it. You have a lot of room to play with, but it wasn't really needed because I could use these J-cups for the same purpose. And I could do shrugs inside the rack for that matter. See, here's where I have them when I bench. And as you can see, if I'm standing up, my arms are all the way down and it wouldn't be touching the safeties yet. So the only thing I really intend to do outside the rack for now are shoulder presses. Because I'm too tall to be able to do them cleanly inside the rack, so I get to do them outside the rack. So I could rest the bar on these, but like I said, I could have just gotten another pair of J-cups, or just use the J-cups that we do have here. So I don't know, these things were like 180, 190 bucks, but maybe I'll find some use for them, I don't know. They're towed, they look towed, so that's one benefit, but they take up some space, so I really just have them laying around here. But yeah, so I'll take it off for now. I'll show you just a couple more things in this gym. It's, shit. Probably gonna buy another pull-up bar, like I said. You can buy these little balls that you like bolt into the side. You can do pull-ups from the spheres. I think that helps with grip strength and all that, so I might get some of those. I can't remember, are we gonna get anything else for this rack?
I don't think so.
Maybe that's it, dog. So it's a nice big rack though, it's super sturdy, and it's a lot wider than what I was familiar with. And what I'm especially impressed by is the walking space in here. And of course, when I put this bar up out of the way, you got a lot of walking space in here. So a lot of room to squat and do bench and whatever else. You could buy an aftermarket device where you could put a pulley system on the inside of here, and then your pulley system isn't in the way of your squat area. So that's an option for the future. But the thing is, we didn't really need that because I wanted a stationary, completely separate lat pull system, and that's what we bought right here. So I know I showed this, maybe I showed this in the last video, but this thing's hog. It's really hog. It's the Titan Fitness lat pull down, the stackable free weight version. So I really wanted to buy the one with the stackable weights on it with the little pin setup. That one is like 1,300 bucks. This one was about $400, so quite a difference. The other one was out of stock, so that's why I ended up just buying this one. My thought process was, I'll buy this. Once the other one gets in stock again, who knows when that might be, I'll buy that. And then once I get it in the mail set up, I'll put this one for sale and hopefully get a couple $100 back of that $426, $27 that I paid in total with shipping. But at this point, ain't gonna lie to you guys, this thing's pretty damn towed. And it's cheap, and you can move it around. You can move it around. The other one weighs like 600 some pounds. There's a stack of 300 pound weights on it. And it's a heavier frame and all that. But I'm quite sure this one, you could lat pull over 300 pounds of this thing and it'll be just fine. So I think this thing is gonna handle more than enough. And it's very smooth. Put this thing together so you can do tricep pull downs, of course, and all sorts of variations. Sit down on the seat, you can do all sorts of weird shit with it, man. And it even has this chain. We can do rolls and curls. But here's the problem. The one with the stackable weights has a little wheel right here, a little roller wheel, because when you're doing curls, see that? It'll scrape against the seat. I wish they would have made this pulley out more. It looks like they just wanted to kill two birds with one stone right there and just put it on the same pedestal that the seat's on. I think that's why they did that. Because if they wanted to avoid this issue of it scraping, they could have put the pulley right here. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to, you could put your own pulley in there, but it's gonna take time, effort, and money, and labor and shit. So, you of course could have them like this, but then you're coming in at an angle. I might install my own rolling system right there, see? Because over time, that's gonna wear the hell out of the seat. And I ain't really looking to do that. That's my only complaint with this thing. I was doing some lat pull, some tricep pull downs, some rows. I've only had this thing for about a week and a half. And this thing has been damn nice. See, and what I do is I just keep, most of my stackable weights are right here. When I'm not using this, I have all these weights on here. So I can just pop them on here. So, want to go over this one? I'll show you something. Show you just what else we have going on here. Probably going to get rid of that weight tree. And then we can angle around this way. And just take a look at the Deadlift Rack. I know I showed you guys that before. And then we have this device for rows. See that? It's on a landmine, so you can do all sorts of stuff with this. Yeah, this thing's towed. And I just bought this through Titan Fitness, which is like a Viking press, I think is what they call it. So obviously you put your weights on there first, and then you can do all sorts of things with it, including, you know, shoulder presses and everything else. So yeah, that's the gym so far. So I'll probably make a couple more videos, more in depth, showcasing some of these pieces. And I intend to make a dumbbell rack of my own, buy a whole new set of dumbbells and so forth. So if you guys will like this video, hit the thumbs up button. Become a patron if you want. Thank you to my patrons for supporting me. You're primarily the reason as to why I was able to justify buying all this stuff, because I got a lot of folks supporting me on YouTube, so thank you guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace be with you.